Welcome to our guests watching via live stream. Sixth graders, turn around and wave. I'd be having you do that if your family's right here. Welcome to our guests who are here via live stream or later catching our recording. Welcome to our sixth grade teachers who have worked incredibly hard this year, and to any of our esteemed teacher guests in the back of the room. Lastly, welcome to the sixth grade class of 2021. When we think of this school year, one word comes to mind: adversity. The definition of adversity is difficulties or misfortune. Students, this has been a difficult year on many levels, but despite adversity, here you are. Throughout this year, you possibly experienced learning remotely, hybrid, in-person, full-time, or a combination of all three. Can you raise your hand if you had at least two of those learning experiences this year? Can you raise your hand if you had all three? These are experiences that you will never forget. You will look back on this time in your life and you'll tell your family, do you remember when ultimately you survived a pandemic and you did it together? We are so excited to celebrate today, and as we do, remember this: adversity is preparation for greatness. At this time, I welcome Mrs. Mann to the stage for all math awards.
Okay, so I'm going to give out the athletics, the Olympiad Award. So the Olympiad is a competition, and it's all 50 states. Schools in all 50 states are involved, and then 30 countries. So there are over 100,000 students who participate. They are not easy. So we had several kids out their certificates, so come on up, and I'll explain it at certain points, because people scored high enough where they receive something a little bit extra. So, Holden, here you go. Anthony Jones. Isaiah Rivera. Olivia Shields. Isaac Wright. Okay, so this next group of people, they all scored in the top 50%. So out of the 100,000, they were in the top 50 of that group. So Jose Nunez. Nathan Fritz. Noah Barnes. Ike Simon. Victoria. Now this person scored in the top 10% out of 100,000 people. and was the high scorer of this group. So Joseph Rodriguez. So he gets a clap. So you guys, when you're in the woods or wherever you're going, look for activities like this, like athletics and Olympiad and everything else, because you all are great in that position.
Okay, that's so exciting. Wonderful job for our math awards. I just want to let you know, because some of your parents are on Facebook Live, we just had a technical glitch, which welcome to 2020-2021, right? Had lots of technical problems, so we are figuring it out. Parents on Facebook Live, I'm sorry, we're working to fix that for those of you who are hoping to see that stream. We will keep going with our graduation ceremony, and I'm going to invite each teacher up to share their principal's honorable and honorable, and I'll start with Mrs. Weir. Okay, these are the fourth quarter awards, principal's honorable and an honorable. First I have Madison Johnson. Anthony Jones. So that was the AP honor roll, very tough to do. This next one is the principal's honor roll, which is all A's for the quarter. So very proud of these folks. Proud of everybody. This has been a tough year. I don't think we can say that enough. Andrew Dorado. Caitlin Chris. Isabel Milton. And Joseph. So proud of everybody.
All right, these honor roll AV students are from the remote kids. Our first up is going to be Mr. Noah Barnes. Nathan Fritz. And Miss Jocelyn Rocha. For our principal's honor roll for remote is, first up is Owen Coleman. And Miss Victoria Olberding. Can we give them one more round of applause for our remote students? Thank you guys for your leadership.
For AV honor roll, CJ Collette. David Flores Diaz. Ike Hyman. Dylan Hernandez Cruz. Cannon Howe. Jose Munoz Javier. Ralph Santos Perez. Rael Silva Vieira. Alicia Walby. Isaac Liston. Principal's honor roll, straight A's,
Holden Gringo, Heidi Piper, and Olivia Keel.
Thank you so much, students. As Mrs. DeWeerd started us off, we can't tell you enough how we understand the difficulty of this year. We're very proud of your perseverance. Now we will move forward with, I'm going to invite Mrs. DeWeerd up again, and each class will receive their 6th grade recognition award. So Mrs. DeWeerd, come on up. And friends, just a reminder, this time you can accept the award for me and head back to your seat so we can make sure that we're in the video, okay?
Okay, sorry, I have to take that off. You guys know how hard it is to be, right? So we're going to go through these, and we will acknowledge if you were in band or strings this year. Unfortunately, you know that we didn't have a lot of the clubs, so it looks a little bit different, just like everything else we've done, right? Okay, Ola Dewan. Joshua. Andrew Dorado. And Andrew is also being recognized for having all A's, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. Also being recognized for having straight A's, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. Benjamin Florence. Tobel Gelto. Andrew Miller. Sarah Stevens. Madison Johnson. Heather Jones. And he is also being recognized for band. Dale Young, also being recognized for students. Zoe Carter. Melissa Peters. Bonnie Rosehill. Fabian Martin-Grace. Joseph Rodriguez. Louise Rosentana. Mrs. Ross. Kimberly Smith. Hansel. Anthony Martin. Lorelli Valenzuela. And Isaac Wright, also recognized for strengths. Congratulations, folks. And they can get one more round of applause.
All right, starting off with Millie Aguirre Martinez for recognition of band. Being recognized for honor roll is Noah Barnes. For principals list, all A's 4 through 6, and in strings is Owen Coleman. Being recognized for strings as well as Nathan Fritz. Being recognized for strings is Rebecca. Being recognized for strings and principal's honor roll is Victoria Overding. And then being recognized for honor roll is Jocelyn Rocha. Also being recognized is Eddie Avalos. Devin Johnson. Ashley Garcia. Kanaya Gates. Ava Himmelberg. Eduardo Jara. Lanaya Johnson. Zach Rowe. Tristan Shudler. Rashad Scott. And Drew Schumann. One more round of applause.
Being honored for band, CJ Collette. Also in band, our cousins. Luz Espinovar-Scaria. David Flores Diaz. Principal's honor roll and band, Holden Gringo. Chloe Grosclose. Honor roll and band, Icon. Dylan Hernandez Cruz. Jordy Hernandez Ramirez. Band, Cannon Howe. Tyrion Martin. Daniel Morales Rodriguez. Jose Munoz Amir. Tite Relifa. Shirley Pantoya Evans. Also in band, Elijah Pearson. Heidi Pfeiffer, also in band. Isaiah Rivera. Ralph Santos Perez. Principal's honor roll throughout the year, Olivia Shields. Jose Silva. Jael Silva Vieira. Marcelo Vasquez. Alicia Walby. Raylan Ward. And Isaac Whistler. At this time, it is my pleasure
to award some literary awards that have happened throughout the year. The first goes to Victoria Olberding for the PTA essay contest. The second one goes to David Flores Diaz. He was in the top 100 finalists for the Kindest Kansas City essay contest. The next award is one that honors a person that made a big difference in the lives of students and staff at Rosehill. Rick Alvarez was an ELL aide here and was a terrific human being. Mr. Alvarez was a person of high character and passion for all kids at Rosehill. He could find the positives out of every situation and could make any student smile, even on the toughest of days. It wasn't just the students he would make smile, however. Mr. Alvarez had genuine relationships with all staff at Rosehill and could lighten the room with his presence. Unfortunately, in July of 2015, Mr. Alvarez passed away after a courageous battle with cancer. Even during difficult times, his spirit was upbeat and he put others before himself. Mr. Alvarez touched the lives of numerous students at Rosehill, constantly displaying characteristics of commitment, hard work, and positivity. His impact on all of us will be everlasting. Today is even a very special day as it was Rick's birthday. He would have been 68. All sixth grade students were asked to write about one of Rick's favorite quotes. It's by Bruce Lee. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. Each classroom teacher sent the winners to Rick's wife, Rachel Alvarez, and her family made the final decision for the winning essay. It is my pleasure to introduce the 5th annual Rick Alvarez winner, Ike Hyman.
A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. By Bruce Lee. This was a favorite quote of Rick Alvarez, and he believed in everything that this quote stands for. To me, this quote means that a teacher cannot choose the student's path in life for them, but rather help guide them to it. Over the years, all of my teachers have been there for me, acting as a guide, just like in the quote. In kindergarten and first grade, my teachers would give me advice, as well as giving me opportunities to learn new things and grow in mind and spirit. In second and third grade, my teachers had higher expectations of us. We let us do some really creative and complicated things, as well as things that we wanted to do, not things that may not have been of any interest to us. In fourth and fifth grade, my teachers expected us to do our absolute best and show everything that we knew on tests, as well as letting us do even more creative and complicated projects. They let us do both things that we wanted for projects, as well as things that we didn't particularly enjoy. In sixth grade, my teacher had expectations that we would do our absolute best and more, as well as having us mostly do things that we didn't want to do for projects, and she had to be as creative as possible. So she gave us things that were very, very challenging and complex. In schools all over the world, teachers are doing the things that Bruce Lee stated in his book, such as being a guide to students and leading them to the truth. We're not directly giving them the answer. For example, this year, my teacher gave us an assignment for science, which was to create a new animal that lived in the sea, and we got to make whatever we wanted, as long as it mostly fit the theme. Back in fourth grade, my teacher had us make picture things that take for last day school, because we were doing fun activity, but we had to be creative and make them look cool. In second grade, we did a project with the sixth grade buddies, and we got to make an arcade game machine out of cardboard tape and some small kids that were either somewhere in the classroom or at home. In kindergarten, we got to do so many creative and fun things. It was really fun. Probably my favorite grade that I've gone through besides sixth grade. In conclusion, the quote from Bruce Lee is inspirational to me because it shows what teachers should do and that they should be a guide or pointer to the truth. The teacher shouldn't give you the answers, only help lead you there. The teacher should not choose your path in life for you, but instead they should guide you to your path.
Thank you so much, Ari, for that message, and to Victoria and David for their contributions. I actually have the honor of giving out the last awards, and I would love to invite the three teachers up to hand those out to their kiddos before Aaron and momentarily I'll let you get that organized. But before we do so, I want to let you know it's the Citizenship Award. These students who are going to be recognized for the Citizenship Award were nominated by their teacher for demonstrating integrity. They do the right thing when no one is watching. These are students who are respected by their peers and show respect to adults at all times. They demonstrate character and virtue, and we are honored to recognize these students for the Citizenship Award. Mrs. Sawyer.
I am so proud of everybody. Like I said before, this year, I had asked our class to kind of tell me what you thought about behind the scenes, what you thought a citizen was of our school, who shows good leadership, and I loved what you guys told me, both good and bad. These two people, I would agree, show what it means to be a leader. They show school spirit, they can be respectful, they can show all of our stars' expectations. So I'm very happy to present these to Belle and Josie.
This was definitely a tough decision. This group has been very respectful and has stepped up when needed. But I'd like to congratulate Chloe Grosclose and David Flores here.
Kind of like the previous teacher said, it was a hard decision. Even more so with being remote, where you see, 3 students at best that turn their video on. So it's definitely a tougher situation. They had a lot more obstacles that they had to overcome that aren't typical for their 6th grade year. But these 2 students, as well as a lot of students, showed a lot of grit, a lot of determination to show up every day, to work hard, give their best, and fight through that adversity. So the 2 students that I would like to recognize as my Citizenship Award winners are Noah Barnes and Jocelyn Rocha Zamarika.
So in closing, I first want to acknowledge the gifts from the 6th grade class. So I want to make sure that you guys know what you and your families help provide at this day at Rosehill on your behalf. So these were made possible through the generous donations of your families and in partnership with PTA. So we will be receiving a really large rolling whiteboard, which we are very excited about because of all of the family events that we host. That will allow us to write messages to the community in both English and Spanish. So we're very excited about that. So thank you. We are also going to be receiving an outdoor bench. And then the remaining money that was donated by PTA and your families will be put into our field trips account to support students attending field trips in the future. So I want to say thank you to you and your families and to PTA for that. So thank you first so much, students. We want to say we are so proud to recognize you today for your accomplishments and to send you off to your next adventure with the utmost confidence in your abilities. Dr. Seuss said it best. Congratulations, today is your day. You are off to great places. You are off and away. Only you can control your future. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Congratulations, class of 2021. Once a rocket, always a rocket. So typically, if your families are here, we will tell you to turn around and wave goodbye to them, but they are on recording stop, and thanks for joining us.